Hello, my name is Ariel, and welcome to episode 35 of Season 2 of Stellaris, and in this episode, well, let me back up. In the previous episode, we declared war against the Sigan conglomerate. We occupied a few of their systems, as well as cleansing one of the systems from the Hidaryatocracy. Reason being is because they were in the way of our usual trade route, which goes off to the east here and around the galactic core. On the left side here, we're kind of in a pickle because the Tempest Tor Restorers, an awakened empire, is conquering the area over here. So as my ships tried to go through here, eventually I won't be able to access this planet. Reason being is because our treaty will expire, or our ceasefire will expire. So, does that all mean Sol is going to be cut off from the western region of our galaxy? And furthermore, we're going to be right next to the Tumbator Restorers once the Tumbator conquer these planets. Now what does that mean for us? What it means is that I need to build up my fleet because there is going to be an impending conflict over this border region right here. So I'm gonna try to get my empire back on track, and we'll take it from there. First thing I need to do though is address one of my sectors, because I mean, food, really, we don't need all this food. So I'm gonna adjust the sector settings. I'd rather go for a more industrial focus. We'll see how that turns out, and we'll take it from there. I'm going to replace human pops with power plants. You as well. I'm not too concerned about food. What do I mean by that? Well, a surplus speeds up pop growth by 39%, but it's a very small factor when we consider that they're going to be growing at a base value anyways, and my empire doesn't thrive on being able to colonize planets and then produce pops. It thrives on conquering planets. And I see that number going down. I'm not going to pretend I don't see that. 12. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go over to my spaceport, build a bunch of Infinity-class battleships. Then I'm going to go over to the sector and demand them. One of these. This one. I'm going to demand the Sigia sector to hand over their stockpile. Yes. There we go. That'll give me some time to figure out what's going on. To figure out some more long-term solutions. Our problem with sector AI is that sometimes I find that all they do is produce planets dedicated to food, and all it does is eat up energy credits. That's all it does.
Construction complete.
I'd much rather have a balance for these systems. I know that my core planets don't produce food as much, and a surplus in other systems is necessary, but it's not that necessary. So I wonder if there is a way to fix that. I'll just replace this with energy credits. And you I can replace.
Construction complete.
With energy, I guess. Yeah. Gonna need my civilian ships, a construction ship, to continue building some energy mining stations once I can find it. There we go. call you over here, or I'll let another construction ship handle that.
Construction complete.
I like how conveniently
Construction
placed
complete.
those ships were. I'm also looking at other planets that I can take up for energy production. I can seize a former planet, but I'm just looking for a continental planet. One of adequate size, probably more than 25, that isn't currently being used by another sector. There's an ocean world over here, but I mean, I guess for the time being I could do that. Because net energy from the Galurum system is lacking. It is severely lacking. So I might as well do that.
Construction
We'll see how that works out. Arcadia. Bring some more Infinity class battleships. And I am going to bring a colony ship to the ocean planet of Genium 2. Alright. Oh, they declared a rivalry against us. Funny. And now they're at peace. Oh, crap. Goodbye, Hidari. Autocracy. Hello, Tumbator restores. Well, this is interesting. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up... I'm going to set up a defensive location over Sol. Then I am going to bring my systems, I'm going to bring my colonies into orbit. Not my colonies, my ships into orbit.
Incoming transmission.
What's going on over here? Thrall demand. Well, I'm going to have to decline. Nothing against you, it's just human independence. My people will not bow down to some belligerent asshole.
Construction complete.
So bring your ships, bring your armies. You will find that our forces are... Oh, wait.
Construction
Some
complete.
other empire said that before. Oh, crap. This has... Looking for the one with the... I think it is Arcadia with the military academy. Okay, armies. Gene warriors, and we will keep it cool. Keep it cool indeed. Over Sol, Sol is going to be our base point for... our staging point for any operations against the Tumbator Empire.
Construction complete.
I'm going to transfer a destroyer. So single fleet. Should an attack be declared, this destroyer will go out and scout out the region. There we go. We're going to have the first strike force and the second strike force meet up into one grand armada. And the reason for that is to counteract the fleet composition of the enemy empire. We're gonna merge. And we will renew our subscription to the Artist Enclave. I'm going to swap out the Admiral on this because of the increased weapon range. And what else do we have here? We have battleship assembly yards, we need an engineering bay and a fleet academy, and we'll just build some solar panels as well. And I guess we could do that for these planets.
Construction complete.
Get a solar panel network here as well. And right here. It's good to know. Tundra, Savannah. Do I have my colony ship, the CNS Potential? The potentially screwed.
Construction complete.
Gartha, Hyderia, Seon,
Construction
Solaria.
complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
They have a truce with like most of the galaxy, and their only opponent is either me or the Fallen Empire on this side. I don't have anything against them. I don't think a war in heaven is going to happen, which is disappointing to me. Kind of disappointed. Trying to remember if there's anything in Fen Habanis, and I don't think so. Well,
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
ooh, they're being killed off. Why would you?
Colonization in progress.
What are you thinking? I might need to build research stations where necessary. And I'm gonna go take a look at Earth. Who died? Governor of the Ata Podosa system. Gonna go with a slave for recruit. Yeah. Okay.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I'm going to assign Galarum over to the Atop-Dosa sector. Am I able to? No, I am not. Somewhat disappointing. I guess I'll just bring... What else can I do? I can create a new sector just over Galarum. Okay, it's out on the edge. And we're going to have a bottleneck. On Earth. Bottleneck for production.
System survey complete.
And I want you to explore. CNS Trailblazer, bring you back. Archimedes, bring you back.
Construction complete.
And send you out on automatic exploration. There's a lot of wait and see at this point in the game.
Complete.
Especially since the Hidari autocracy is no more. You have suffered a great tragedy, and you have my sympathy. This is coming from a genocide. Sadist. And genocidal maniac. It's unfortunate. Yes. There we go.
Colony established.
I wonder if there's some upgrades we can allow to our ship design. I'm gonna go for hyper shields. Slaves rally on Big Gald. Clandestine slave meetings at night raise levels of defiance, and I've read this too many times before. We're going to crush them. That's all we're going to do. A show of force, a lot of eugenic warriors, and you'll see. I should have paid attention to what planet they were on. Though the unrest doesn't seem too noteworthy. Otherwise, we would have gotten different notifications. And we'll let that run. I'm going to go back and finish the new designs for the ships.
System survey
We're
complete.
short on energy. I can't see back here because of the label for the recording program. That's too much. How about we do this? And then we swap that out. I meant to say this, but that. And I think we're good. And I shall save. Yes.
System survey complete.
And we will begin upgrades at once. Where are you going? Solaria. We need to
System
upgrade
survey
this.
complete.
I can clear these.
Research complete.
And we have completed research on mineral isolation. I'm going to go for flak artillery. It's an
System
improvement on the
survey
point
complete.
defense that we are going to be using for our Mobius cruisers. I do believe that most of the damage dealt by our fleet will be by artillery. That being said, is that I'm going to need to I'm going
System
to
survey
need
complete.
to swap out.
Construction complete.
I gotta look at the design. Give me an idea of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna swap out the bombers with fighters. The carriers are going to
System
switch
survey complete.
roles from allowing bomber operations to being defensive actions against enemy strike fighters and or missiles and torpedoes. That's what that's going to do, and back on the Earth. It's going to be a while before we get around to upgrading the first strike force. But aside from that, I'm just upgrading things. I'm going to swap this out.
System survey complete.
Replace. Energy. Yes. Since we're just waiting for pops to appear on this planet, I'm going to clear a lot of the tile blockers.
Research complete.
And we have completed research on galactic benevolence. Let's see if we have new research. Atmospheric manipulation. It allows us to terraform planets. So, for example, let's say we have a system with two planets. I'm going to be doing exactly this, so get out of here. Okay, so the TRAPPIST system, for example. With atmospheric manipulation, I will be able to change this into a continental planet. Same thing with not enough Herbal, but same thing with the Savannah planet, also in the same system. And that'll allow me to acquire the Capella system for energy production for human populations. And this is unfortunate. It is just a magnetic shift that causes problems in electric fields, electromagnetic fields.
Anomaly found.
Disrupting. Leave be for now. Disrupting energy networks and computers. And that is all. And we're just waiting. Which isn't a position that you would normally want to be in. But sometimes you can only just anticipate
Construction complete.
and to react. I do need some more energy credits.
System survey complete.
This might seem counterintuitive, but I do think this would be a good idea. Do we have a construction ship that is idle? Yes, we do. And I am going to bring you over here for research and mining stations. We don't need any more scientists, unfortunately. And I am just waiting for neutronium extraction, which increases hull armor by 20%. And I might as well set this on fastest while we're waiting here. I'm gonna offer a trade deal. I'm gonna offer them wormhole access. I cannot. Never mind. The reason being is because I still have my wormhole network, which I could have allowed them to use. I should have allowed them to use it.
Research complete.
It's unfortunate. Anyways, neutronium armor. Interplanetary
complete.
Research Initiative.
Construction complete.
Just do that. And I think I'll build the Ministry of Benevolence. If I can't build it on this planet, I cannot. Just go over to Daneb and replace this.
Construction complete.
I will not replace that. I'll replace one of the research buildings. There we go.
Construction complete.
Don't break the fourth wall, you clever child, you. But what if I want to? You can't tell me what to do. Your words have no meaning here, old one. That's why you sit in the corner in the middle of, or in a tiny corner of the galaxy.
Construction complete.
I do believe that if the Tumbator continue to harass the other empires, I need to react accordingly. And it's not out of protection for the other galaxies, or the other empires, it's out of protection of self-interest. There can only be one Titan among empires.
Tile blocker cleared. Construction complete.
We'll clear that. Solaria, what are you doing here? Can recruit a new scientist. We shall need to recruit a new scientist. One that is experienced in industry, even though that this is about materials. That's fine. And I think I will close up the episode once we finish upgrading the first strike force.
Construction complete.
I purged their species. Yeah, they're going to be mad about that for a long time. I don't expect to be forgiven for that. We're also at the turnover of the century. So it's been 200 years since we first ventured into space from Daneb. We stand here
Construction complete.
with our guns pointed at an ancient civilization. And we have yet to pull the trigger. Gonna upgrade these. I am going to swap out some solar panels for that module. And what awaits us in the next century could be glory or death. Okay, I mean, it's like Y2K.
Research
I'm
complete.
going to see where we stand in comparison to other empires, and they are equivalent to us. Still losing energy credits. But that's because we are still currently upgrading our fleet. I wonder what the percentage increase would be after... Ooh, what's this? allows us to terraform inhabited planets. Select a lineage. I am going to go for this.
Construction complete.
And we will return these ships to whatever port they belong to. You're going to assist research in one of these areas.
Construction complete.
Same thing with you. I don't know where. You should probably go over to one of the Fincastle systems. Maybe Fincastle itself. And I'll just return
Ships
you.
upgraded.
Maybe I should start breaking down the wormhole network. I think I'll do that.
Construction complete.
And what's going on? First fleet has been upgraded. It's like a 1% increase. Anyways, I think this concludes the episode. My name is Ariel. Thank you for joining me. This has been Stellaris. If you have any thoughts, feelings, questions, and/or opinions, please leave them in the comments section below. Also, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Lets me know that you enjoyed this, and I mean, that's simply it. There is no and. And it makes you an awesome friend. No, I'm not gonna flatter you. You deserve more respect than that. Anyways, that's it for now. And I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm out.